You're doing everything right. Yogurt for breakfast, salad with light dressing for lunch, a granola bar to get through the afternoon. You're skipping the junk, reading labels, making the smart choices, and yet the weight won't move. Your energy crashes at 2 p.m. like clockwork, and you can't figure out what you're missing. Here's what nobody tells you. Some of the foods sitting in your fridge right now, the ones with the green labels and the natural claims and the low-fat badges, are quietly spiking your insulin all day long. And when insulin stays high, your body can't burn fat. Full stop. We're going through 7 specific foods that are doing this. Ones most people eat without a second thought. Stick around for number 6, because that one genuinely surprises people every single time. Number 1 is flavored yogurt. And this one stings because it feels so obviously healthy. Low fat, live cultures, fruit on the bottom, it checks every box. But when food companies strip the fat out, the yogurt tastes like nothing, so they dump sugar back in to make it palatable again. A single serving of flavored low-fat yogurt can carry 20 to 25 grams of sugar. That's roughly the same as eating a Snickers bar for breakfast, just with better packaging. The swap is simple. Plain Greek yogurt, full fat, with real fruit you add yourself. You control the sugar, and the fat actually helps slow digestion, so you're not riding an insulin spike by 9 a.m. Number 2 is the salad dressing, specifically anything labeled light, fat-free, or heart-healthy. Same trick as the yogurt. Pull the fat, lose the flavor, pour in sugar and corn syrup to fill the gap. A 2 tablespoons serving can run 5 to 7 grams of sugar, which sounds manageable until you realize nobody actually uses 2 tablespoons. Most people pour 4 to 6, which means your clean lunch salad is getting doused in the sugar equivalent of a small cookie. Olive oil and lemon juice costs you almost nothing and contains 0 added sugar. Now granola, oats, nuts, maybe some dried fruit. Sounds like real food, right? The problem is what holds it all together. Commercial granola is almost always bound with honey, brown rice syrup, or cane sugar, and the portions on the label are designed to look reasonable. A single cup of granola, not a huge bowl, just a cup, can easily hit 30 grams of sugar. The natural energy marketing isn't wrong technically. It will give you energy. It'll also give you a blood sugar spike that drops you an hour later and leaves you reaching for the next snack. 4 is fruit juice, including the 100% kind, including the cold-pressed organic bottle that costs $8. Whole fruit has fiber, and that fiber slows down how fast the sugar hits your bloodstream. Juicing strips all of that out and leaves you with concentrated fructose and basically nothing else. A standard glass of orange juice can spike blood sugar faster than a can of Coke. Not because OJ has more sugar necessarily, but because without the fiber, there's nothing slowing the absorption down. You're not getting the fruit, you're getting the sugar the fruit was attached to. Those 4 are hiding in plain sight once you know the pattern. The health claim on the front, the sugar content buried on the back. But the next 3 on this list are the ones that really catch people off guard, because they don't even look like sugar foods. Number 5 especially. Most people defending it right now have no idea what's in it. Number 5 is oat milk, and plant milks in general. This one feels bulletproof. No dairy, no cholesterol, environmentally friendly, the whole thing. But here's what the branding doesn't mention. Oats are starch, and when you process oats into liquid, that starch converts into sugar. Even the unsweetened versions can hit 7 grams of sugar per cup just from the oats themselves. The flavored versions, vanilla, chocolate, barista blend, jump to 15 or even 20 grams per cup. If you're adding that to your morning coffee twice a day, you've already taken in more sugar than most people realize before 10 a.m., and none of it came with any fiber to slow it down. Unsweetened almond milk or full-fat dairy are the cleaner options if blood sugar is the goal. 6 is whole wheat bread, and this is the one that genuinely floors people because it's been held up as the responsible choice for decades. Switch from white to whole wheat, eat more fiber, make the smart swap. That's the conventional wisdom. The problem is that most commercial whole wheat breads are still made from finely milled grain, which the body processes almost as fast as the white version. Dr. David Unwin, A UK physician who has studied this extensively has shown that 2 slices of whole wheat bread can raise blood sugar by the equivalent of 6 teaspoons of sugar. So the sandwich you built on whole wheat bread with the light dressing from number 2 is doing a lot more than you thought. If you want bread, sourdough made with traditional fermentation, or a dense rye with visible grain, tend to have a much slower impact on blood sugar because of how they're actually made. And number 7, the one people defend hardest, is the protein bar. This is fitness food, recovery food, the thing you eat because you made an effort. The packaging is covered in grams of protein and milligrams of electrolytes and functional ingredients with clinical-sounding names. Flip it over and read the sugar line. Most mainstream protein bars sit between 20 and 30 grams of sugar, which puts them right alongside a chocolate bar, just a more expensive one. The sugar is often hidden under names like brown rice syrup, dextrose, or maltodextrin, which don't read as sugar to most people scanning a label, but behave exactly the same way once they're in your bloodstream. A handful of nuts and a hard-boiled egg will do more for your energy without the spike. Every single food on this list runs the same play. A health claim lives on the front of the package. Low-fat, whole grain, plant-based, high protein, and the sugar content quietly sits on the back, where most people don't look twice. Insulin spikes aren't just something people with diabetes worry about. Every time your insulin surges, your body shifts into storage mode and fat burning stops. That can happen 7, 8, 9 times a day if these foods are in your regular rotation. And it can happen while you genuinely believe you're eating well. The fix isn't complicated. Flip the package before it goes in your cart and look at the sugar grams, not the calorie count. That one habit changes everything. Drop a comment telling me which one on this list caught you most off guard. I'm curious whether it's the bread or the protein bar that surprises people more. And subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.